Hi, my name is Sarah Baker, and I'm a consultant in Cypress, Texas. Now, if you're anything like me and you have ink on your fingers and possibly bits of paper in your hair or on your clothes after a day crafting, when you get the new idea book, you want to look through it and find all of the brand new product that is so cool to close to my heart. Now, one of those things in the idea book that you look at too are the projects. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is I want to look at a project on page 18 of our idea book, and I'm going to show you a technique on that card, making a couple modifications I like to call rock and roll. So if you want to get on your rock and roll t-shirt, put on your rock and roll music, go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so what I have done is on that card it shows a flower, and we have that shape on our Cricut cartridge. You know our Cricut cartridge, 700 shapes, 3-dimensional elements come with it, and 3 stamp sets. If you don't know that, you're like the guy in the Geico commercial and you've been under a rock. Okay, so I've cut out the flower, and I've already stamped it with our fantastic stamp set called Just For You. We have that cute little flower with the stitches around it. I've stamped it in the cocoa ink because this card uses our Stella paper pack. So I've stamped that up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that petal and I'm going to use our Lagoon ink pad, and I'm going to ink up the petal in Lagoon ink. I'm going to twist, twist, kiss. And then I take our olive ink, because Lagoon and olive play nice together. I'm going to take that little petal and I'm going to rock it and roll it around the olive ink. And what it gives you is a lovely dimension of the blue ink in the inside and the green ink on the outside. And I'm going to stamp that on our little flower in the petal. And I'm going to do that 5 more times, total of 6. Okay, so I have inked that up, and I have used a sponge, and I have inked the edges of this flower. And then what I'm going to do is, in the book we use our pewter little adhesive backed gems. I'm going to use one of our filigree charms. So I'm going to use a filigree charm, and I'm going to put it through the middle, and I'm going to, it's a brad, and I'm going to put the brad on there. Now what I'm going to do is I've already inked up the edges of my cocoa, my Sunset and Tulip B&T, and this one is my favorite, that Lagoon and Olive B&T. And I'm going to adhere these onto my card. So I'm going to put these things in this approximate position, and I've also stamped up my little A Note For You. I'm going to put all those 3 things on there. Now the other trick that I have to show you is, in the book it shows a beautiful hand stitch around this cocoa cardstock. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use my Close to My Heart ruler, and I'm going to put it right on the edge of around the card, and I'm going to use a white pen, and I'm going to simulate the stitching around that card. And then what you have is a finished card. Voila! Thank you for your consideration. I'm really excited. I'd love to teach.